And I would move for the introduction of State's Exhibit 17.
The front grille of the vehicle, no objection.
Admitted. All right. You want a break or do you want another witness?
No.
Okay, let's go.
Carol?
You'll come around here, please, Kurt.
Swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So you shall answer under God.
Good afternoon. Can you please state your name?
My name is Carl Ryder.
And how are you employed?
I'm employed by the prosecutor's office.
And what are your duties included?
My main responsibility is the commander of the drug task force.
Okay. And so are you familiar with the Randy Ross case?
Yes.
Okay. How are you familiar with that case?
I was on scene the day that it happened, and then subsequent to that, I've done some follow-up at the request of the prosecutor's office.
Okay, and what kind of follow-up have you done?
I believe it was last Friday, Mr. Mulligan asked me to drive a route based on a Google map printout that we suspected, or that he suspected Mr. Ross may have taken the day of the incident here.
Okay, where did that route start?
I drove to Pemberville and I started on, I can't remember the road, but I took a photo of it so I wouldn't forget it. I believe Mr. Mulligan's got that photo. It was a water treatment plant or something like that in Pemberville.
If I told you the address of the water treatment plant is 628 Bearley Avenue, Pemberville, does that sound correct?
That sounds correct.
Okay. So
We got that address from calling the Pemberville Village Administration Building. They told us where it was.
All right, so you started there. Do you remember what time you
I
started?
timed the trips, but I don't remember exactly what time I got
Okay.
there.
So you started there, and then what did you do?
I followed the directions on the, I believe it was Google Maps, that course, following the posted speed limit, necessary stops at traffic control devices, and I drove to the address outside of Fremont that was Mr. Ross's home at the time of the incident.
Okay, and do you recall how long it took you to get there?
There were two trips. One was 34 minutes and one was 31 minutes. But I'm not, without looking at my notes, I can't testify to which one was which.
Okay.
I provided them to the prosecutor's office in a yellow sheet of paper. One was 31 minutes and some odd seconds, and one was 34 minutes and some odd seconds.
So you started in Pemberville.
Yes.
You went to the address in Fremont that you knew was Randy Ross's address
Yes.
on March 27, 2013?
Yes, it was the address that I was directed to by Google Maps, and that's where he lives on the date of the case, or the incident that brought us to court today.
Okay, and then once you got there, what did you do?
I turned my stopwatch off. I took a photo of the house from the roadway. There's a post, green reflective post near the driveway with a street address on it and a mailbox with the street address on it located on the opposite side of the roadway. I took a photo of both of those, reset my stopwatch, and then followed the route from that address to the Lights Road address as mapped out on the Google Maps.
All right, and the Lights Road address, what's the significance of that address?
That's where the incident occurred.
On the 27th, that's where the murder occurred?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you know that?
That's the address?
Yeah.
It was on Google Maps, and I was at the house
Okay.
the day that it happened.
You were at the house on the 27th?
Yes.
I'm sure the defense puts the mark State's Exhibits 141 through 146. So after you left Fremont, and you went to the Lights Road address, so what was the total length of time that you were in the car?
The total travel time was 65 minutes.
65 minutes? And how fast were you traveling?
Posted speed limit?
The entire time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Agent Ryder, I'm showing you, I'll direct your attention up here to the television. I'm showing you, it's been marked as State's Exhibit 141.
Yes.
Do you recognize that exhibit?
Yeah, I took that photo out of the windshield of my county-owned car parked in front of that location, which is the location that I started the first leg of the trip.
Okay. I'm showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 142. Do you recognize that exhibit?
That exhibit is the street address of the Lights Road address.
Okay. That was the end of your trip?
That was the end of my trip. Prior to taking that, I pulled in the driveway of the house, took a picture of the house, backed out, and then took a picture of the mailbox.
Okay. And is State's Exhibit 143, what is that?
That's the Lights Road address?
Okay, that's a picture of the house.
Yes.
State's Exhibit 144, what is that?
That's a picture of the post that was to the north or right of the driveway of Mr. Ross's house outside of Fremont.
Okay. So it's halfway through the trip.
That was my first stop, yes.
Okay. State's Exhibit 145,
That's the mailbox across the street from where that post was that was in the previous photo.
okay, also Fremont address?
Yes.
Okay. And State's Exhibit 146.
That's a picture looking down the driveway toward the corresponding residence at that address.
Okay, Fremont.
Yes.
Okay. Those are all true and accurate photographs?
Yes, they were taken with my iPhone. We downloaded them to the computer at the prosecutor's office, and I'm assuming he printed them out from there.
I would say we submit exhibits 141 to 146.
Okay. Object? No objections? No, they did. Ross?
No further questions of the witness? Nothing further.
You know the road conditions on 27th of March of 2013?
To the best of my recollection, it was pretty clear, and that's based on the photos that I took at the scene that day.
No, I'm talking about,
The day of the murder, I took photographs, and based on recalling those photographs, I believe it was pretty clear. It was better than the road conditions were on Friday when it was raining.
what about construction?
I have no idea.
Nothing further, thank you.
Pardon?
Nothing further, thank you.
All right, thank you. Redirect?
Nothing.
No step past, thanks. And for today?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yes.
So it is 17, 18 minutes after 4 o'clock. We will stop for today. We'll have you back tomorrow ready to proceed at 8:30 in the morning. When you come back, you should come in through our main office door and into the room where you've been taking your breaks. Now, as I said before, you're not to talk about what you're doing here, not with spouses, children, co-workers, or anyone. At this point, it is enough to say you're on jury duty, and you'll tell them everything when we're done. But at this point, don't talk. Don't post on Facebook, don't text to your friends, don't Instagram, Twitter, or any other media, any other communications. On the same token, don't read the local news. Don't expose yourself to any information that you could get outside the courtroom. Now, as I said before, everything you will need to make a decision will come to you in the courtroom. And it's important that this is the only place you get information about that case. So don't search, don't Google, don't anything, all right? We'll get you all the information you need to make a good decision. So we'll be back here tomorrow at 8:30 and we will resume. Lunch will be as close to noon as we can make it. You'll be on your own again for lunch tomorrow. And we'll anticipate trying to wrap up testimony at 4:30 or before tomorrow as well. Do you have any questions of the court at this point? All right, very good. Have a good evening. All right. Counsel, anything we can do?